Finally, a movie! Since the start of the pandemic, Netflix has released some animated films since the theaters were closed for a long time. But I tried to watch Animal Crackers. I said try because I didn't finish it. I kinda watched Fearless from the director of Hoodwinked. I said kinda because I just sped through the film, gave it a rating, and moved on. Thank God Netflix finally released the film I was looking forward to. And that's Over the Moon, the directorial debut of legendary animator Glen Keane. In case you didn't know, Glen Keane is a well-known animator who's best known for his work at Disney. And that shows in this film because this looks like a Disney wannabe. Not like I expected a masterpiece, since the trailer didn't look that great, but it's such a letdown. It makes it feel like it doesn't have its own vision. It has all the Disney musical cliches, like the I Want song, the villain song, the No Worry song, all that. Adding the comic relief and an animal companion. Like, Glenn, dude, I know you worked at Disney, but that doesn't mean you need to make the same thing. My biggest issue with this film is that there is nothing that makes me think that it was made by Glen Keane, except for a pretty great 2D animation sequence at the beginning of the film. But other than that, this film feels like it could have been directed by anyone, really. Anyway, is there anything I liked about the film? Sure. I like the animation overall. There are some interesting cinematography choices, and there are some scenes that are pretty eye-popping. I'm sure the animators worked hard on this because it looks competent at least. But really, I can't think about any other thing I actually liked. Did I like the songs? No. They're pretty forgettable and sometimes felt unnecessary. For example, there are two villain songs which just told me the exact same thing about the character, except one was like a dance pop song and the other one was like a kind of a hip hop song. It was weird.
You're so fast, well you better think again. I'm the best, I'm the queen of Lunaria, and my service spectacularia.
There was no consistency on the music genre or the style of the songs, which it's something a good musical should have, consistency. Oh, and can I mention how one of the songs has parts that sound like Remember Me from Coco and Dancing Queen? No, I'm serious, take a listen.
Remember me, though I have to travel far, remember me.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet. Fly away, Chang'ai, I'm coming to you. Prove it to you. I'll be free of all gravity.
I know, having songs that sound like other songs is nothing new, but in this case it was like a cheap way to make it memorable. Like, I already memorized that part of that song just because it reminded me of other songs I already know. The main character is an annoying, unlikable asshole who does so many stupid things. Her stepbrother, Chin, I think was his name, was kinda unnecessary for the story. Oh, but he was there for a reason, I guess, but I'll talk about that later. Ken Jeong's character was annoying, but not unwatchable, at least.
No, please? No, please. No!
Let me finish.
Okay, just stop making that noise.
And the villain was such a joke for the most part. The rest of the characters were just there. The voice acting was unremarkable. Nothing bad, but just like unremarkable, I guess. And by the end of it, I was just left unsatisfied. Like, the ending just happened, and I didn't feel like anything was accomplished. The character resolutions felt unearned. They felt forced. They felt rushed. I have no idea from what I have to say if what counts as a spoiler and what doesn't, but anyway, here's the time code to continue spoiler free. Okay, so part of the reason I didn't like the main character is that she does so many laughable things. She is an asshole for absolutely no reason to her dad's new girlfriend after her mother died.
Well, my family uses dates grown in our garden. If you want to try one, they're delicious.
I'm probably allergic to dates.
Oh.
Besides, we only make them our special way here.
Granted, it could be understandable since it's something hard to get used to, but the way she does that is so comical and not believable at all. The film is cheesy as fuck. There's so many predictable things, like when she had to get the villain a gift, and then she goes for a doll or something, and at that point you're like, oh, that piece of shit, it's not the gift. And yep, it wasn't. I didn't see that coming. And remember that I said that the stepbrother actually had a purpose? Yes, it was to deliver that message of learning to love your brothers. I am so fucking tired of films, especially animated films that have these basic, cheesy, simplistic messages of family or love. Unless there's something deeper behind, those overused messages should die. But another thing that should also die, at least for a couple of years, is the Disney musical format. The fact that this film is a musical for no reason, and not even a good musical, just reinforces the stereotype of, oh, animated films are all the same, or animation is musicals for kids, or shit like that. Anyway, this was a letdown. The animation might look competent and eye-popping, but Glen Keane should stick to short films or character animation, not filmmaking, unless he tries to do his own thing. I would like to see a feature film with his gorgeous, hand-drawn animation style, but that didn't happen here. Check it out if you want. I would only recommend it if you like Glen Keane's work, but if you don't, then I don't see a reason why you should watch it, Let's give it a 4 out of 10 and move on. Thanks for watching.